Tablets have been making a name for themselves in 2011, and leading the charge have been Android honeycomb tablets. But HTC has taken a different approach with its HTC Flyer. It comes with the same screen size as the BlackBerry Playbook at 7 inches, and it comes running Android 2.3.3. Is this a move of madness or pure genius? We took a closer look to find out. Construction-wise, it's the same unibody design as HTC smartphones, but with white accents. The SIM card slot is hidden and the flap at the top, which also holds the 3.5mm jack and the power button, while volume controls are on the side. HTC's also opted for a proprietary charging port, but unlike honeycomb tablets, it can charge via USB. When we first heard that the Flyer would come running Android 2.3.3, we were, let's say, surprised. But this isn't vanilla Android. Instead, it comes with HTC Sense 2.1, which has been optimized for tablets. So it might look like a big smartphone, but it doesn't feel like one, unlike the original Samsung Galaxy Tab. There's a slick 3D home screen carousel for you to flick through, and widgets like Mail, Contacts and Friends Stream have been designed for the larger screen. You'll notice most of the difference when you have the tablet in landscape orientation. It's certainly easy to use, and there's also some natty features like the ability to launch 4 apps directly from the lock screen just by launching them into the circle. Having said that, the Flyer sorely misses some of the key features from Honeycomb, such as the amazing YouTube app with a 3D wall and the ability to drag and drop widgets and create shortcuts on a number of screens. Another omission is dual core. HTC opted in for a single core, but it was never slow. It's pretty speedy, and Flash is a welcome addition too. Moving on to the screen, and it's the same resolution as on the BlackBerry Playbook. Playing back a selection of HD clips, we noticed motion was smooth and the colours were natural, although black and white aren't as pure as on the iPad 2. 7 inches is a good size for movie playback. Off viewing angles were good, and we even managed to catch a glimpse of movies in bright sunlight. One of the main points of difference for the Flyer is the compatibility with a pen. You can enter pen mode by tapping the pen on the green icon at the bottom right of the screen. It'll take a screenshot or scribe a note. It's compatible with various apps, including Notes, which has been optimized for the pen, and as well as taking notes, it'll also record an audio track simultaneously. When you're done, tap the pen on any point of the note and it'll play the correct part of the audio track. Surprisingly, we found the pen quite hard to use, and it's quite slow at times, even though we use various types of pen and varying thickness. Having said that, some people found it quite easy to use, so it's definitely down to personal preference. But be warned, it's very accurate, so bad handwriting just can't hide. HTC's equipped the Flyer with a primary 5-megapixel camera, which frankly is poor. Tapping the screen to autofocus is a nice touch, but detail is soft and it lacks definition, especially when you're shooting at a wide angle. Things improve when it comes to close-up shots, which have a little more definition. There's a good range of tweakable features, including ISO, white balance and exposure compensation, and HTC filters, vignette, vintage and distortion. The rear camera shoots 720p movies at 30 frames per second, and although motion is smooth, it is very soft. Drop it down to VGA and the quality improves dramatically. We've been disappointed by the quality of HD movie on HTC products in the past, and this is no exception. There are things we love about the HTC Flyer: the high quality build, the size, the performance. HTC Sense is slick and efficient. Sure, Sense isn't honeycomb, but it's arguably easier and simpler to navigate. This isn't a powerhouse of a tablet, but if web browsing, watching a few videos and taking a few notes is what you do on a tablet, the 1.5 GHz processor is more than adequate. Couple this with the portability of the 7-inch screen and the Flyer is the perfect tablet for some. However, it isn't cheap. It comes in at a whopping £599 for the 32GB 3G version. Sure, that's only £20 more expensive than a similarly spec'd iPad 2, but Apple's tablet has an entry-level price of £399. The HTC Flyer's entry-level price, $479 for the 16GB Wi-Fi only. That's £100 more expensive than the Asus ePad Transformer, which is bigger, has a better screen, improved processor and runs honeycomb. For the latest news, reviews and features on the HTC Flyer and all other things tech related, keep it locked to t3.com.